Look, until you hate who you are, you will not be able to change. If you can look in the mirror comfortably and be okay with who you are or where you are, you have no reason to change, no reason to grow, no reason to become a better or greater version of yourself because you feel comfortable. Every time I've been able to change in my life to make substantial growth, it's because I was sick of myself. I would look in the mirror, I would look at myself, and I would hate the reflection, the man that I saw looking back, the man that I was. When I saw my mom telling me, stop smoking weed, you're smoking weed again. You need to stop smoking weed. When I saw that it was hurting her, it hurt me. And I didn't ever feel like I was hurting myself because at the time, that's what I loved to do. That's what brought me comfort, a false sense of comfort. That's what allowed me to avoid feeling that self-hatred, feeling bad about myself. I would get high and I would stop caring about those things. At the time, I didn't know it until after. But looking back now, I realize that was my way of avoidance. By not having to feel that, I didn't feel the pain of wanting to change. I felt like everything was okay. Even when my life was a shit show. And once I stopped, I had to face all of that. I had to look back and say, wow, all this time I've wasted, all this money I've wasted, all the damage I've done to my brain, my potential that I wasted. Had I started being the man that faces that pain and embraces it and steps into it way back then, I would be way further ahead than I am now. And it hurts to say that, right? I don't feel proud saying that. But it's something that had to happen. And better I quit late than never. So once I gave all that shit up, I got so much clarity. And the only reason that happened was because I hated myself. I hated seeing how it upset my mom. I hated feeling like I was letting her down. Because that's how she felt. Like I was wasting my potential. I was wasting my time, my money, smoking a quarter pound of weed a week. That's how bad it got. And I didn't see anything wrong with that. Spending $600 just to smoke it, put it in my lungs and blow in the air, waste it a week. I don't even want to think about all the money I spent and what I could have done with that. When I transformed my body, when I started hitting the gym, when I decided I wanted to put on muscle, it was because I looked in the mirror when I was skinny and 17 and I felt weak and I felt like a bitch. I felt like, wow, I'm 17. I'm getting to that age where I should be a man. I'm becoming a man, but I don't feel like one. I don't look like one. And if I don't look like one, how do I expect to be treated like one? If I don't respect myself and how I look, how do I expect others to treat me? I felt like shit. And only when I felt like shit and I looked in the mirror and I felt disgusted did I decide to get in the gym. From there, it was only up. From there, it was only up. I don't have to tell you guys, I fell in love with the gym. And that was one good habit that I was able to replace some of my old habits with. So I dropped, well, actually, I would smoke weed and go to the gym at first. I had both of those habits, right? This is way before, when I was 17, way younger. But eventually, I said to myself, man, I want to take this bodybuilding seriously. Weed is holding me back. Drinking every weekend, every other day is holding me back. This shit is not helping me in the gym. The gym is what I love. I want to put my all into this. Wasting time with my friends that aren't in the gym, that would rather smoke weed, that would rather drink, they'd rather sit around and do nothing, is not helping me. So I cut all my friends off. I cut off all my bad habits. Because I hated the person that I was. And only then could I have decided to become a new person. To reshape myself into the man I am today. But it took me years. The man I am today, I formed him 2 years ago. When I was in the gym by myself. Midnight, 1 a.m., 3 a.m. Whatever time of day, I was in there by myself. Nobody to push me. Nobody pushed me but myself. Nobody in my ear telling me, this is what's good for you. This is going to pay off one day. I was telling myself those things. The man I am today, I formed him 2 years ago. And the man I'm going to be 2 years from now, I'm forming him today. Whether I make good decisions or shit decisions, that's going to reflect back to me 2 years from now. That's how life is. Who you are right now, each and every day, every minute of the day, every decision you make is who you're going to be 2 years from now. 5 years from now, you're going to see everything you did in the past, all the choices you made, all the habits that you had. So choose good habits. Do what you know you're supposed to. Get out of your comfort zone. Stop doing things that make you comfortable with who you are, where you are. If you feel any discomfort, if you hate yourself, it's for a reason. It's because you're not where you're supposed to be, and you know you're not who you can be. Until you hate yourself, until you're sick of who you are, where you are, the habits you have, nothing is going to change. Face that shit. Growth does not happen in comfort. Comfort kills growth. You have to become comfortable being uncomfortable. Do shit you don't want to do because it's going to be better for you. 90% of the time, the things you don't want to do are the things you should be doing. I'd be lying if I said part of me didn't want to just come out here and make this video. But I know this is going to pay off. This is 1 rep. Just like in the gym, you don't get jacked doing 1 rep. You get jacked doing 2,000 reps, 10,000 reps over years. And only then can you see your hard work paying off. You don't get jacked eating your protein one day. You do that shit for years. Nothing good comes easy. So put in the fucking work. Choose the hard things. That's what's going to reward you when the time comes. That's what's going to make you look back and say, I'm proud of who I was. I'm proud I made the right decisions. I'm confident that I did. Don't live a life full of regrets. Get out of your fucking comfort zone.